The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh yes, it's good to be back. I haven't played this game for about 3 to 4 days, with other stuff going on, and it's now Sunday evening. I've gone to football, I've had my dinner, just like last Sunday, and now I'm sitting down to some Red Dead Redemption 2. It's becoming somewhat of a ritual, a really welcome ritual, because I look forward to this, this couple of hours on a Sunday evening that I can just dedicate with no distraction to this glorious game. So I'm going to thoroughly enjoy today's session, and I'm really looking forward to it. That being said, I've got a couple of things I want to highlight before we go any further with today's session. First of all, I bought the official strategy guide just to have a flick through. It's a large game, and I generally like to see what's going on with certain things. Now, I don't buy these things, and I haven't bought this to look up quests, to look up weapons, and to look up animals and stuff. I want that to be a surprise. So about 80% of the guide I'm not even using. But what I do tend to get these things for, is so that I know what I'm doing with certain things. So like, I didn't know how to clean my clothes. I wasn't sure if things decayed. There's little things that I don't know about the game. And they may come into effect as we progress through the story. The game gives you handy little tooltips here and there as to what's going on. But I want to know these things because it also helps with the roleplay element if I know what I can possibly do within the game itself. So that's the main reason why I got it, so that I can see exactly what I'm able to do when it comes to the plethora of things that you can do in this game. And I read some rather interesting things, and I've picked up loads of stuff that I didn't know you can do. So they will come into the fore as and when we stumble across them. Don't intend to go through everything that I've learned right now. But yeah, lots of useful, handy tips and just basic game mechanics that I wasn't sure how they worked. I'll probably mainly use the guide for a second playthrough at some point if I want to specifically do certain things or achieve certain things. But certainly, as I said, when it comes to playing this game blind, I don't want anything to be spoiled. And that even extends to simple things such as, I don't want to know what different weapons are out there. I want to stumble across them naturally and have it be a surprise when we do finally find them. So anyway, so that's the situation with the strategy guide. And of course, your helpful hints and tips have assisted as well, especially in sessions gone by. You've given me some great advice. Keep sending it down, is what I say. The second thing that I wanted to quickly go over before we start to go properly is this is a real bugbear of mine now. Now, this game so far for me has been absolutely brilliant. I've loved it. The small attention to details in a lot of the things that I've seen has been amazing. The immersion is great, and I'm really picturing this game in terms of my personal enjoyment level right up there in the same bracket as The Witcher 3, which is my favourite game of all time, I will have you know. So it's right up there in terms of the excitement that I get when I sit down to play a session. I haven't had this sort of level of excitement since The Witcher 3. So that's a good sign. And I haven't really come across any little gripes, let alone major gripes. Everything has been fine. I've really enjoyed what I'm doing. But there has developed a major gripe, and it might be a minor gripe for some people, might not be a gripe at all for some people, but for me it's a major gripe. And it's because I'm a slow player, I'm an immersive player, I like to roleplay and I like to get involved in the world, and this game encourages you to explore this expansive world that we're in. Hunting, take your time, use this and that, hunt the animal creeping around and all that kind of stuff. All loads of other things that you can do as well. So given that, I'd expect the time scale, the in-game time, to pass a hell of a lot more slowly than it does. I think 24 hours in game equates to 48 minutes in real life, and I first noticed the fast time scale when I was hunting for the legendary bear. I cut a little bit out of that of what I was doing in that video because it did take me a while to find the bugger, and I noticed that we'd been going for about 15 minutes, and all of a sudden it was becoming dark. I was like, how's that happened so damn quickly? So I did some research about the timescale and found out that's the reason, is because it does pass so damn fast. In comparison, in The Witcher 3, the timescale passes twice as slowly, and I didn't have an issue with the timescale in The Witcher 3. I personally, when I'm playing a Bethesda game on the PC, I always turn the timescale down. You've got to find a happy medium, of course, because you've got to do things at certain times of the day, and you've got to experience eating, sleeping, so you've got to get that into a reasonable time scale. But I just think it's too quick in this, and it does irk me somewhat, quite significantly. I would really, really like a time scale that passes, same as Witcher 3, for instance, twice as slow. So that 24 hours equates to 96 minutes in game. I think that will be a much better balanced timescale personally. So that's my biggest gripe with this game so far. Is it going to stop me enjoying it? No. But it does kind of make me feel like at times that I have to do things such as this, as pause it rather than let the game run. Because if I let the game run, it might be midday by now. And sometimes feel as if you might have to rush through things because it's going to get dark soon or whatever. So that's the only issue with it. But yeah, that's my biggest gripe with the game so far. Other than that, everything is plain sailing. So what are we going to do in today's session? Well, we are going to, first of all, grab something to eat for breakfast, and as per usual, as becoming customary, is to just enjoy a pot of coffee and talk with some of our camp mates. The second thing we're going to try and see if we can do is we're going to have a game of dominoes. We've done some hunting. We've done some main quests. We've helped a couple of people out on the road. But what we haven't done is we haven't done any of the side games. And there are 4. And one of them is dominoes, and we can play right here in camp, and therefore I'm going to see if we can play a game of dominoes. Also, after that, we are going to then do some hunting and see if we can get some provisions for camp, because we handed in some fresh meat last time, and it didn't seem to touch the sides. We're still in the red when it comes to our provisions. So we're going to do some more hunting for practice, but also to see if we can get enough provisions to change the status of the camp's stock levels, as it's getting really misty right now. And then that's probably going to take us all of this session. I'm going to then split the session into as many parts as is necessary to make them reasonably lengthed. And then what we're going to do is we are going to then harass Kieran, because he needs to talk. He's been tied to a tree for so long, we need to do something with it. So we'll get to that as well. So, morning rituals shall now commence.
Arthur. Dutch, I need you to do me a favor. Nothing too serious. I need you to help Herr Strauss. I've been working hard, Dutch. I know. And I know Strauss's business is not too glamorous, but it pays. Please, son, for me. Okay.
Right. Okay. Now this is what I particularly really enjoy about these kind of games. And this happened in The Witcher 3 a hell of a lot. In that I've just laid down my plans for the session not 2 minutes ago. And the same thing would happen in The Witcher. I'd lay my plans out, right, this is what I intend to do in today's session, this is what I want to get achieved, and something would happen in the game that completely blew your plan out of the water. And it's just happened right now. We were going to play some dominoes. We were going to do some hunting for some provisions. Dutch has come across and asked us specifically to speak with Herr Strauss. Now, we could ignore him and do exactly what we're going to do anyway, but considering the respect that we have for the man, and he has now asked us to get this done, we're going to do it straight away. So that's completely changed my plans for the day. Oh well, such is life
Good morning, Arthur.
as part of the gang.
All good there, Pearson?
Still need more food, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, you should try your luck again with that bow.
I was going to do that, but unfortunately I reached, well, an alternative conclusion based on what Mr. Dutch has just said. I'm going to have to do something completely different, yes. So, what are we going to have for breakfast today? We could do with freeing up some room in our pack. So we're going to go back to our old favourite, some baked beans. Yes, it seems to be quite the staple for our character. And then, of course, we'll continue to ignore John Marston for the time being, who is probably still feeling a little bit frosty with. And can we brew some coffee? Is it possible to brew coffee? Or is it... Oh, there it is. Just have to walk into the fire to do it, that's all. Not a problem. Stand right in front of the rather stone, statuesque Marston there. Okay. So we'll get to that.
Arthur.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just getting myself prepared for another day in the office. We're going to have a very quick shave and change of clothes before we head out as well.
How you feeling?
Stronger for sure.
But not strong enough to work.
There I was, maybe trying to get Arthur to perhaps be a little bit more pleasant towards John, and it started out well, and then he just couldn't help but get a dig in there. I like it.
Mr. Morgan,
Oh, hello.
Yes, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Matthews gave me a message for you. He said when it was convenient to head into Emerald Ranch. He's looking at a few business things there.
Okay.
Oh, he'll find something too. He always does. Will you be well now, Mr. Morgan?
I'm always well, Miss Grimshaw.
Always well, Miss Grimshaw. I really do like his voice as well. Okay, so apparently something was left in our camp here. If we go to this menu here, we gave her the creeping time. She has left a reward at our tent, apparently. Although I haven't seen what that might be. Oh, there is a can on... Was this here before? This is a candle. Flower. Is this the reward? What is this?
Well, I'm gonna crack like a sausage if I don't move.
Not a clue. How very strange. Don't know if that's the reward that she was talking about. Unless it... what else could it be? Anyway. See if we can change our attire here. See if we can change our attire. So, okay, so I've had to skip to this part because I suck at sorting my clothes out. So I've got this custom outfit sorted. This is the same outfit that we wore when we first entered Valentine, with the red vest, the white shirt, the black jeans. Everything's exactly the same, apart from we've added this lovely black duster coat, which I find to be quite cool. The original hat again. So this is suitable for hot temperatures. This is the attire that we use to hunt the bear with. This is for average temperatures, and this is for cold temperatures. So we've got a common theme running that it seems that Arthur likes a good duster. But yeah, I like this outfit for now. We'll use this for the time being. To finish our look off, we are going to just tweak our beard. So let's have a trim. So the chops is length 2. That's length 1. Okay, so I think length 2 is fine. We want some hair on the side, and that's probably, well, that is the least amount of hair that you can have other than it being completely shaved off. The chin and moustache are both level 4, so they're fine. As I said in the last session, we're going for the smallish growth on the side and a larger growth on the moustache and chops. Moustache and chin, sorry, to go for the old goatee. Prominent goatee, slightly on the side. So that works pretty well for me then. Okay, doesn't need to touch his beard at all, apparently. Just admiring himself in the mirror. You know what? No, I look good. That's fine. That's fine. Is this duster coat dirty? It's the first time we've worn it, so I don't know why it would be. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, well, we've been tasked with doing something, so we better do it. And that is, we need to speak to Herr Strauss, who is over here somewhere. But before we get to Herr Strauss, there was a question mark within our camp, which I wonder what that's all about. Just going to give a morning pat to our Snowy here.
Yeah, okay, boy.
Make sure everything's alright with him. In fact, we are also going to feed him. There we go. Keep him happy. And we're going to see what this question mark's all about. So we've got sacks that we can pick up.
Why don't you sit, Arthur?
Mary Beth. Okay.
You okay, Arthur?
I guess.
You seem kind of worried.
Of course I'm worried.
What about?
The whole world's changing. Even I see that now. Our time is pretty much past. They don't want folk like us no more. This there rules will be damned with you. No more outlaws. No more killers. Now it's us being hunted. Oh, they ain't stopping. We went and made our choices a long time ago, so I guess we gotta pay for our sins.
Oh, Arthur. What a sad world we live in.
Oh, I ain't sad, Mary Beth. I'm just realistic about what's coming. Keep thinking I should help folk, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Oh dear. What are all these rifles? That's a rather interesting conversation, it must be said. Considering the way we're trying to play him as a helpful, lovable rogue kind of guy, that kind of fits in with that conversation right there. Times are changing, the world doesn't need these outlaws anymore. They're becoming civilized, the people, and therefore we should try and maybe we should try and fit in. It's playing on his mind. Very interesting indeed. Anyway, this campfire out here I read about, you can actually use this as a campfire like you would out in the wild. So you can use this to craft stuff here in our very own camp, which is handy. Come here, craft some supplies, pestle and mortar over there.
I heard what you said about me.
What?
Didn't you? Okay. I don't think it's very fair.
Going on?
Okay, good for you. You know, you're not so high and mighty and above everyone than you think you are.
Whatever you say.
He bloody well loves me, do you know? He bloody well does.
Of course he does. What exactly are we talking about?
Damn you! Damn all you! You ain't so smart. You little trollop.
Who is she?
Trollops!
Trollop? Who's Trollops? What's going on? Bloody hell.
Give me strength.
You alright there after that melodrama?
What are we gonna do with her?
I can think of a few things.
I'm sure.
Oh, dearie me. Again, this is what I just absolutely love about this game. We have not even left camp yet and things are kicking off. Had a deep and meaningful conversation, we've come across an argument, and we've been specifically tasked by Dutch to do something. It just all feels so natural. It just, you know, it's things are just happening around us, and we're part of it. You know, we're not leading it, we're being almost swept up with it, if you will. It's great. We are just another member of the gang, sort of thing. That kind of feeling, rather than the one driving everything. Right, wrong button. I'm looking to bring up the map now because we are going to speak with Herr Strauss, who is... Where is he? Who's this? This is Escuela. He's miles away. Okay, he's over there. Oh no, that's Hosea. Oh, that's what we were told about by Miss Grimshaw then. Who's LS? Oh, Leopold Strauss. Keep forgetting his first name. Okay. Let's get to work. I mean, what? We've only got up, had some coffee, had some beans, a couple of conversations. Passed most of the morning away.
Arthur?
Uh-oh. Dutch is walking like he wants something.
Good to be out of that goddamn snow. Why are you so chipper? We're gonna be good. We are gonna be great. Faith, my son. Faith.
You gotta have faith, faith, faith. Do-do-do-do-do. You keep going, Dutchie. You keep going. It's good to see him happy, though, isn't it? Rather than miserable. She looks down in the dumps. We'll leave her be. Herr Strauss is sat overlooking this rather spectacular view we have, and who can blame him? We were doing exactly the same thing just a couple of mornings ago. Wonder if he's taking any photographs like we have.
Herr Morgan.
Mr. Strauss.
You busy, my friend?
Was gonna play some dominoes today. You know, make use of my time and all that, but it appears I've been sort of shoehorned.
I know your ears are working, Arthur.
Over here. Apologies.
Why?
I'll cut you in.
Loaning. Already?
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you.
Of course. Who are they?
Let me see. Chick Matthews works at Guthrie Farm. He's a hand, I believe. Mr. Roble, the small holder at Painted Sky, runs the operations there, badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
Here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
Aye. I'll make sure they see it in them terms.
All right,
Put the debts in the deed box and try not to kill them. It's very bad for business.
I just miss him so much.
Reclaim a debt from one of the debtors. Right, well, we'll go with the one that's the closest to start with. So we've got Mr. Roble over the river. We've got Chick Matthews there. Or we've got Lily Millet there. Now, actually, this is where Hosea was. Hosea was here. So if we were to kind of link in with him in the near future, it might be worth checking out this ranch. So we're going to actually get ourselves over there to start with.
You're gonna suffer. And life's gonna go
All right, without further ado,
I won't lie to you.
Miss Roberts.
I know.
we're going to get moving.
Where am I gonna
You seem chipper.
But where there's life, there's hope, my friend.
And?
Chance chat. So we still have this legendary bear pelt on our horse, which is probably weighing the poor thing down. Now we can get rid of this.
So Arthur, when I was in Valentine, nosing about, I think I found something interesting.
What's that, Tilly?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Something about the doctor's office. There's something funny going on there. Saw a bunch of nasty boys going in and none of them coming out.
Thank you. Maybe I'll go take a look. Anything else?
No, just that.
Well, keep looking.
Will do.
Robbery tip. Ooh. Shop robbery. Valentine Doctor's office. Ooh. Yeah, if anybody has any ideas about this reward, she's apparently left something at our tent. I don't recall what she's left. Have we already picked it up or not? If we do pick it up, would this thing disappear? Not so sure. Let me know. It's bugging me. Are we missing something? Probably. Anyway, we haven't got time for robberies right now. So this pelt can be used to craft something. And to do that, you need to take it to a trapper, of which I don't think we know where one of them is at the moment. Oh, so it might though. So for the time being, this poor horse is going to have to schlep this damn thing around for quite some time. Let's go. Let's go call in some debts.
Yeah.
We could have, of course, used a different horse today, but maybe give Snowy a break, considering the poor thing is carrying this heavy bear pelt. Could have used another horse, I suppose, but for the time being we should be fine. Ooh, I don't think we've actually been out this way before. I don't recall seeing that sight. And that is quite the sight. Almost worth a photograph, I would say. Two rock formations and the gap in the middle, it's pretty nifty. Right, this is taking us round. I think we'll...
I don't think you should just be wandering around here, friend.
Okay, let's get out of here. Don't particularly...
Thing happens round here. Yeah. Having a Driscoll chainsaw. Understand me?
Hey.
That's a couple of...
Off your trot.
There's a couple of O'Driscolls there.
Keep a bullet warm for you. Just listen out for the accents.
As the grey clouds begin to descend rather quickly. Good grief! There's a storm brewing. Yeah, the O'Driscoll boys were there. Irish accents, gang members. We could have stopped and blasted them to death quite easily, I reckon. Jesus. Listen to that roll of thunder. But no, we're not going to welcome trouble, although they might have had money on them, some weaponry, some ammunition, provisions. It's dog eat dog world and all that. And if there's any kind of people that we are going to show no mercy to, it's fellow outlaws. You know, for the civilized folk, we'll lend a helping hand perhaps, but to the outlaws out there, the other gang members,
Fine morning, partner.
we're going to resort to old ways, old tactics. And we've noted where they are. Quite close to our camp, in fact. That could be dangerous. What's going on?
Hey, enough out of you.
Stay back from the wagon, sir. Transporting a fugitive.
Hey! Hey, you! Please! You gotta get out of here!
Oh. I'm not getting involved in any of that. And it's back to blue skies again, thankfully. I think we may have arrived at our destination. Oh! Oops, daisy. Sorry! Oh dear. Right, we haven't reached our destination apparently. This might be it here, this rather larger ranch. Going to cross a very small stream here. Whoa! Here we are, the Emerald Ranch. Search the area to find the debtor and reclaim the debt. Now let's just remind ourselves, of who it is we are supposed to be finding here. Ideally, we need to be able to hitch our horse somewhere. Now we can actually hitch our horse to a tree. Thought we could.
Any idea of the hole I'm in?
Oh, come on! Why's it always gotta be such a goddamn performance with you? Now, I told you I'd get you the money next week, and I'll get it.
If you didn't make it this week, who's to say you'll make it next?
Don't you take that tone with me. I thought you said you loved me.
I do, but what I get paid ain't enough for one person, let alone two.
Look at that.
Your money's gotta be your problem now.
The only problem I got is this bleating going on in my ear. Now lay off it, Lily. God damn it.
We just happened to find her pretty much straight away. No need to ask the locals, no need to go searching for her. Yes. Now, before we confront her, in case things kick off, we'll kind of let these two just amble on past. The less people that see this, the better. Now, I don't know what we're going to do to her, to be quite honest, but just in case things turn sour.
How do you do? Howdy.
Okay. Exchange some pleasantries. Anyhow, now to business.
Lily, where's our money?
What?
That loan you took. It's payday.
I'm sorry. I don't have it right now.
Well then, I guess we got a big problem, don't we?
Cooper!
Who?
Give him what you've got.
I ain't giving him nothing.
Really?
Except a lessening damn matter.
Oh! You hats off, hats flying. Oof. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Got the measure of this guy now. Wow.
All right. He has all my money. I gave it all to him. Just take everything that you find on him and let's be done with this, please.
We just hate it when things turn out in this manner. We try to do things civilly. I mean, we raised our voice and everything, but that was just required. Debt money.
Leave me alone, won't you?
Hey, you know
You've
what I
got
do
the
to thieves?
debt.
Law hear about this.
I didn't steal that. It's a debt. Damn it.
Ain't my concern.
Robbery. Catch him. Catch him. Catch him. Quickly. Quickly. Quickly.
Just get out of my way.
You insane?
Hey, you
You're
get back
insane.
in now!
Oh,
Hey, think about this.
stop! Don't do this!
You gonna keep your mouth shut?
All right, I won't say a thing. No one believe me anyway.
Go on, and remember.
What did I do, huh?
Well,
How much do I have to bear?
yes, lovable rogue, I hear you crying out as he's just chased a man down and threatened him to keep his mouth shut and beat a man down in the street. Yes,
What do you do?
very lovable. Righty-ho, time to run. Okay, what do we got here? We got a post office, draw dominoes, and stagecoach. We will maybe. Well, we're going to come back here for Hosea anyway, and we'll explore the ranch in more detail then. But for now, we are returning back to camp to hand in the goodies. And if we're going back exactly the same way, fingers crossed, certain O'Driscolls will be where they were when we rode past the first time, because I think they need to be put down. Seeing as we're on a streak when it comes to underhanded activities, we might as well complete the set. Is the dog following us? It is following us. How cool is that? So I just figured out. I haven't figured out. I read it on the in the strategy guide that if you keep tapping X, your horse gallops as quick as this. I couldn't for the life of me. I didn't know how to make your horse run quick. Although I should have realised. I think it probably tells you in the instruction guides, instruction manual, whatever. But yeah. I've always been trotting around about this speed, which is the fastest speed that you can get without sprinting. But apparently if you sprint in time with your horse's gallop, it actually doesn't take from your stamina. So rather than mashing it, if you time it in line with the sprint, as you can see the stamina isn't really going down, but we are going faster than if we just hold the X button. So if you keep mashing it now, it's going down. So yeah. And it's for silly little things like that really that I bought the strategy guide. I mean, this is just basic horse control, but well, it's basic horse control that I didn't know about until I picked up the strategy guide. And there are several other things that I've picked up as well from the guide, which, let's say, as and when they come into effect, I'll point them out. Ooh, what have we here?
Whoa.
Roadkill. Can we like use that for food? I mean, it's a little bit scavengerish really, rather than a fresh kill. But no, it's rotten.
Alright, boy.
If it had been freshly killed, you know, it could have been a valuable source of food.
Yeah.
Are we going back the same? I think we're going back the same way. Oh!
There we go.
That's it. What the hell is going on? I'm hearing gunshots, but I don't know where they're coming from. Who's doing? Who's? The hell? Anyway, they're probably shooting animals or shooting game. What is he doing? Okay, I gotta inquire here. I've got to inquire.
You there? What you begin?
Interested in some friendly competition?
Friendly competition?
I've come all the way north from Mexico to challenge a real American gunslinger. You him?
Might be. $5. Yeah, go on then.
Me? A real gunslinger? Let's find out.
Okay, man. That's what I like to hear. Look, man, rules are simple, okay? Whoever shoots more of these bottles wins. Just draw your gun and aim when you're ready, all right?
Aim at the bottles. Right, okay. Let's get our gun on here. Where do we start?
Shoot! Perfecto.
Shoot, come on. Oh no.
Damn it all! How the hell did you beat?
5-4! Nice.
Better shot, I suppose.
That didn't make me happy at all. How about we raise the stakes, huh?
Okay.
Could win real big,
let's do
huh? Aha, that's a good call, amigo. Okay, whoever shoots 4 birds out of the sky first wins.
Oh my god.
Simple enough? Stand near me, and as soon as they come out, it's anyone's shot. Be patient. Ah,
I need a rifle for this.
there they go. Shoot!
Holy flipping cow. I'm not going to get this because I don't have the auto lock on. This is definitely too tough. I think we've been had. I think we've been had here.
It was a good try, but maybe next time, huh? Listen, you need to pay me for your loss, okay?
Alright.
Here. Lucky for you, I'm having a bad day.
Maybe we'll do this again, huh? Hasta la próxima, amigo.
Oh my god, we lost. We should have quit while we were ahead. $5 up. And now $5 down in the end. Operation.
Let's go, boy.
Never mind. Yeah, because I don't have the auto lock on. I think shooting moving targets as in birds in the sky would is definitely too tricky. Now, where were these O'Driscolls? Were they here? Oh, they may have moved on though by now. They were here. That's a shame. They haven't hung around. Because we'd have shot them dead this time around if we'd have stumbled across them. Never mind. So, mixed fortunes today. We have managed to grab the debt and prevent ourselves from becoming...
Arthur, the hero returns.
You're being sarcastic? Yeah, we've managed to collect the debt without drawing the law into us by threatening a guy, and we even won the first gunsling battle. We lost the second and we're down overall, so all in all, mixed fortunes. Yeah, it still says Susan has left a reward at our tent. I'm going to have to see what this... I can investigate my tent a little bit further here. Because I'm certainly missing something. I am certainly missing something. Alrighty. Well, seeing as we're here, might as well go to the tithing box first.
How do you do?
Oh, there's a little white blip on my camp. I've just noticed it now. Wow. So we receive a cut. And we can now use the ledger to upgrade stuff. The front page of the ledger shows recent contributions to the camp funds from all companions. Ah, there you go. So there, look at that. So people are giving pelts, watches, feathers and stuff, batwing. We've given some debt money. Browse to the next page. Increased total supplies includes snake oil to restore Deadeye and bitters to resolve stamina. So we can buy medicine. You can buy provisions for Pearson's wagon, fresh fruit, basic canned goods, less bland, fresh fruit and basic canned goods, bread and biscuits, essentials. See, I've got those in my pack, so why didn't you take them from me? You only took the uncooked meat from me. Ammunition, revolver and pistol ammo, improve our offense, repeater ammo and arrows. $60. Lodgings, got basic canvas old fur shelter. A horse station. A chicken coop. Add nutrition to all camp stews. Leather working tools. Extra crafting options. So we can buy all these things from this ledger. Of course, we are a little bit strapped for cash. So we can't really do that. How come I can't exit this? Is the game forcing me to buy something here? Can't seem to exit. I don't want to purchase anything. I want to get out. Come on, let me out. Unless we're getting a free upgrade. Or does this come out of camp supplies? I think this might come out of camp supplies. So the camp cash kitty rather than our personal kitty, perhaps. I think the game is forcing us to buy something here. So let's see what we want to go for. Total supplies. So this is snake oil and Deadeye. This is medicine wagon, or Pearson's provisions, or ammunition, or lodging. Lodging we can't afford. Coops and tools, probably not. So it's going to have to be arms, ammunition, provisions, or medicine. We can provide provisions with meat and stuff. So I think medicine. So now that we've unlocked it, all we have to do...
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
...is restock.
Got Lily Millet's debt. Made some bad decisions in her life.
Good, very good.
My pleasure.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is one other. This farmer preacher fellow I met in Valentine, Mr. Downs.
The opinionated little do-gooder? Yeah, I know the one. I certainly know the type.
Thank you, Herr Morgan.
There's no need to thank me. Like you said, it's pleasure I'm after.
He's more slippery than he seems. I've tried being polite. Don't take any nonsense.
Nonsense? Me?
If he doesn't have the money, beat him.
I usually do.
Oh,
I know.
Don't think we're finished yet. Or are we finished? Okay, so he's had some stew straight from the ladle. Straight from the ladle. Which is certainly not hygienic, if we do say so. Thomas Down. Okay, so this is... It's flashing as if we should do that now, really. Interesting. Okay, so to finish this particular part of the session off, I am going to see if I can locate this gift that I have been left. Yeah, there's a white dot. Oh, is it the bottle? Was that there before? Potent Miracle Tonic. Was that there this morning? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, okay. That was what she left for us. Marvellous. So that draws a close to today's session. 5:40 PM. Not bad timing. Time actually does pass slower than the standard when you're in camp, and we spent a fair bit of time in camp this morning, so that's why we haven't passed 24 hours completely in our play session. But anyway, thank you for watching, and this session really has highlighted why this game is right up there for me as another one of another one of my favourites. I can feel it now. It's just like The Witcher. So many things happening. I just feel like a part of the world, and stumbling across that gunslinging contest, the O'Driscolls out there, getting caught up in everything, being redirected from our initial plans right at the start just by some general chit-chat in the camp, the conversations we had with that lady whose name escapes me, Arthur pouring his heart and soul out. Oh, it's just all so brilliant. Really, really brilliant stuff. So, yeah. In the next session, we shall make plans. Will their plans be stuck to? I do not know. But we will start the next session with the intention of doing what we intended to do at the start of the last session. Dominoes and hunting. Get some provisions for the camp whilst we're on a roll with donating stuff. And I want to have a game of dominoes. So join me in the next session for that. Until then, see you soon.